Hey guys, are you struggling to copy text from an image, PDF, or non-selectable text on the screen? Well, in this video, I'll show you how to use a shortcut on your Mac that lets you select any region on your screen that has text to copy it, and then you can paste it pretty much anywhere after that. What's amazing is that it's all behind one shortcut, which you can define on your Mac's keyboard settings. You can map it using any combination of keys that you want. And this has saved me from tons of headaches, especially when I need to do things like being able to select text from a PDF of images and then pasting it in your notes as actual text. Then I've had times where I'm in a Zoom meeting watching a screen share, and I can easily just start choosing text from the screen share and using it in my notes. Not to mention, there's no need to bother the Zoom meeting presenter to share the URL of whatever they're showing, since you can easily select the region at any time and then capture it for you to look at later. You can even use this on any YouTube or online video tutorials that you're following. So imagine watching a live coding video, then hitting pause to capture any lines of code, and then quickly jumping back to your code editor so you can paste exactly what you were watching to follow along. And again, this works on any app that you're using, especially when those apps don't allow you to select or copy text. For example, there are cases where you're browsing a website and it won't let you right-click. In fact, websites can even stop you from selecting text as well, but don't let that frustrate you, because this approach is using OCR technology on your Mac's entire screen. So as long as you can see text with your eyes somewhere, it can easily be captured and copied for pasting. Here's how to use it on your Mac. First, go ahead and open up the search spotlight or use Command Space. Then look for Automator and open it. With Automator open, click Quick Action and then hit Choose. Let's search for AppleScript and we'll click and drag Run AppleScript over to the right side. You should set Workflow Receives to No Input, while any application needs to be selected so it can work globally on your Mac. Leave the rest of the options as they are. Next, you want to open up your browser and head to the AppleScript that I've linked in the video description. Click on the copy raw file icon to get this on your clipboard. And then let's jump back to the Automator app. Replace the text by pasting what we copied into the text area. Drag it down enough so you can see it. Then click on the hammer icon so it can catch any syntax errors for you. Now it's time to save changes by going into File and then Save. Give it any name that you want. So I'll go with Screenshot to Text and then click Save. By the way, we're gonna need to give this AppleScript permission to capture information that's on the screen. Let's do that by clicking the Mac icon on the top left and then going into System Settings. Look for Privacy and Security on the left, and then from there, we need to go into Screen and System Audio Recording. You'll see that Automator here is disabled by default. We need to toggle it on and then give it the same credentials that you use to log into your Mac. Then click Quit and Reopen to apply the changes. And you can now test this out to see if it works. So I'll open up an image of some notes that were taken from a meeting. If we click the play button, the mouse cursor will change to a crosshair. So I'll select any region on my screen and you'll hear a sound to confirm that the text has been copied. Now I'll open up any text editor and then paste that text that was captured. So if I try to run this and capture the entire image with the notes, you'll see that the OCR reader will try its best to retain as much of the formatting as possible. So things like numbers, bullet points, spacing, and so forth. And last but not least, the only thing that's left is to map a keyboard shortcut for this action. So let's close out of Automator and search for Settings. And on the left, scroll down to Keyboard. Click on it and then go to Keyboard Shortcuts on the right. We'll go into Services and then expand General. You'll see the script that we saved in Automator by its name. So double click the shortcut to its right and you can press any combination of keys to map it. But if you mess up or you need to change it, you can always just double click it again. And before you close this, just make sure that the checkbox next to your shortcut and general is checked. You can now click done to close out of this. And going forward, you can capture text for any application on your Mac by pressing the keyboard shortcut and then selecting the exact region that has the text. So that segment of text will be copied to your clipboard to use just about anywhere you need. And again, this can save you considerable amount of time, even for small utilities. So for example, you're submitting a bunch of information for a product under warranty, and you've already taken a picture of the serial number. Why manually write this out when you can just capture the text and then paste it in? The only time you have to do any cleanup action is when specific formatting needs to be applied. So for example, I captured some line items from a receipt from an expense report. And after capturing it, I just needed to slightly indent the text to make it fit my needs. But at the end of the day, you're walking away by working less and doing more. Thanks for watching. And for more on handy tips for your Mac, please consider subscribing to this channel.